Once you have all of your values to plug into your margin of error formula for prediction intervals, we can put all the pieces together, but ideally you want to do this all in one step. So we're going to type in all of our pieces from our critical value, our standard error of the estimate, sample size, our given x naught, our values with x, so our x bar, sum of x squared, and sum of x, all at the same time. So we're on the main screen. We've already found all the pieces that we need to plug in. I'm going to start with parentheses around my critical value. So we're going to plug in our critical value positive. So 1.8595. This is coming from the problem in our PowerPoint for linear regression. Then we're going to close the parenthesis and start a new one for our standard error of the estimate. So 141.9353. Close that parenthesis. Now we have the big radical. So we're going to do our square root. Underneath, we have 1 plus, and then our first fraction. So alpha y equals. It's 1 over our sample size. To get out from the fraction, you're going to hit the right arrow. We're going to add a plus sign, and then we've got another fraction. So another alpha y equals. On top, it is our sample size. So in this case, 10 times. So we start a parenthesis. It is our x naught, the x value given to us in the problem, minus our x bar. Close the parenthesis. We've got to square out back. On bottom of that fraction, it is our sample size. And then I'm going to put parentheses around the sigma x squared. So 65.49. And we've got a minus. Keep in mind that is the sum of your x's squared. We don't add another square there. So make sure that is just the sum of your x squareds in parentheses. Then you've got minus. And then we're in our next parenthesis going to put in our sum of x, which was 22.9. Close the parenthesis. And then we do square this piece. So the sum of the sum of x in parentheses with the square out back. Notice across the very top, the square root symbol has been continuing with us. So this whole thing on this back half from the 1 plus the 1 over your sample size and then this fraction are all underneath that same square root. So when we click enter, that is our margin of error.